As you could tell, I officially missed last weekend and I did a fake one. Where I was like, I could predict 2 weeks. I could predict. No, you can't. Because Terrifier 2 did ridiculous, and Joker 2, was it Terrifier 3? Yes, but Joker 2, you suck. You da suck. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon, going over the box office predictions of what is this weekend. This is going to be weekend of the 18th to the 20th of October. Now, I want to say there are actually like 2 or 3 wide-ish releases. There's one true wide release and 2 of them that's going to be iffy when it goes to theaters. And the one I'm talking about is Goodrich. It's a Michael Keaton, Mila Kunis movie. Never heard of it until about 2 weeks ago, but it is coming to a theater near me. And there's also a like weird cartoon movie about like dogs and cats and rats or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the title on top of my head. Slap me in the face. You'll see a poster during the thumbnail. I'm sorry. It's not going to make a good amount of money. All right. The big one is Smile 2. And that is the one where I think is going to do drastically good. That is one where I want to say it had a 22% drop in the second weekend. That is unheard of for a horror movie. Unheard of for an R-rated horror film. And so I think this is like projecting to go between like 25 to 30 million. I'm projecting this being just up. Let's just keep going up in my opinion. So anyway, let's look what happened last weekend. I think in my predictions I had Saturday Night at number 5. It was actually Piece by Piece with 3.8 million. I know that and Saturday Night and I think another movie were pretty close in like the 3 to 3.8 million range, but Piece by Piece was the winner. Number 4 was actually Joker 2. I thought it was going to be Beetlejuice, so I was wrong on that, but Joker was actually 7 million. That's an 81% drop. Anyway, number 3 was Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was 7.3. Solid holds. Like I said, that movie's going to have a very solid hold from here on out until after Halloween, in my opinion. Number 2, with a Wild Robot, 14 million. Pretty good hold overall for that one. And I think the big news is Terrifier 3 with 18.9 million. That is absolutely fantastic for a $2 million budget. It is a huge increase because Terrifier's 2 budget was $250K. So not tenfold, 8-fold for a better budget, and it proves that's another huge money maker. Congratulations for that bombastic numbers. The question is, what's the whole going to be like? So let's look at the top 5 I think is going to happen this weekend. Number 5, I am going Joker with 3.3 million. The only one I could see maybe doing decent is Saturday Night. Can maybe have a very solid like hold of not dropping, but let's be realistic, and I think Joker is the best bet for 3.3 million. I think this is actually a very simple week, but I mean, who would have thunk Joker was number 4 last week? Anyway, number 4, I'm going with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, 4.5 million. With more of these horror movies coming out, I do think these type of movies will drop. But again, this is PG-13, but I think 4.5 is pretty solid. The Wild Robot, I think, is going to be number 3 with 9 million. This is where I think number 2 and 3 might be the biggest discrepancy of what's going to drop more or less. Because I do think Wild Robot, 3rd place, 9 million. The question is Terrifier 3's drop. Right now I'm going with an 11 million. That's less than a 50% drop, and I think that's going to happen because I'm thinking Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2 just kept chugging along. However, this isn't Terrifier 2 territory. People know about the Terrifier Art the Clown. So the question is, will people re-watch Terrifier 3? Or is it going to have a steep drop because everyone already saw Terrifier 3? But I think 11 million is a solid bet. But again, that's where I'm like, could Wild Robot kind of sneak in that number 2 spot? I don't think so, but we'll find out. And I think I said Smile 2. I'm going 37.7. I'm just thinking about how the first Smile chugged along and you couldn't stop it. And I'm seeing people like saying 35 max. I can see it going 40, but I think 37.7 is a solid bet of what I think. Quick recap. Number 5, Joker, 2, 3.3 million. Number 4, Beetlejuice 4.5 million. Number 3, The Wild Robot 9 million. Number 2, Terrifier 3, 11 million. And number 1, Smile 2, 37.7. Out of those 5 movies, 4 of them are sequels. Chase, Lehocky here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if things Bluefutontopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I can watch this tape tomorrow, week from a month, and a year from every single freak one of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And I sound sick. I'm not. I just feel jet lagged.